Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, I have a question for you today. What is relatability? I want you to put in the chat now what you think relatability is and how you show it and share it with your audience, with your community, and with your clients. Now, most people think that there are two forms of relatability. The first one is sharing the wound. It's sharing, oh my God, like imposter syndrome is overcoming me. I don't know how to move forwards. I don't know what to do. And that's that. And they stay stuck. The second kind of relatability, and this is where most people share from in the online space. This is what most industry leaders do. They think that it's sharing their story. And when I say sharing their story, I mean the one that has got them to where they are now. Sharing the steps that they took, sharing the success, and sharing what that looks like now. Now, this is not relatability. This is storytelling. This is sharing the past. And the first version is sharing victimhood. It's actually inviting people to stay stuck. What if I told you there was a third kind? And this is the raw framework. The third kind of relatability blows both of those out of the water, and I promise you, if you stick around for a few minutes, it will change your life. It will change the way that your audience connect to you, it will change the way that you show up, and it will change the way that you feel about saying the things that you actually are feeling behind the scenes. Are you ready to hear what that looks like? Give me a thumbs up, give me a wave if you're ready, because I want to know that you are ready to be a real and a raw leader, pioneering the new path, the new paradigm of authentic leadership. Because this is the new gold standard of the coaching industry. And if you're not going to keep up, you're going to get left behind. Are you ready for that third way? Let's dive into it. Sharing from real time, right now, and showing self-leadership. This is the important piece. What that looks like. Thumbs up. I see the thumbs up. Let's go. Let's give you a little story about what that actually looks like. So for me, no big secret, I am creating my first ever in-person event, June the 1st in London. It's happening, it's here. People have already booked tickets. People are flying from across the world to come speak on the stage. Amazing. Now let me tell you, this has been on my vision board for years. This has been something that I've wanted to create for a long, long time. This is like the mountain that I haven't been able to overcome. This is a stretch for me. It is pushing me outside of my comfort zone. What that means is that every move I'm making, every action I'm taking feels uncomfortable. Let me know if you feel that way, right? You're growing, you're evolving, and you feel discomfort. You feel the fear. You feel the what ifs. What if no one shows up? What if no one comes? What if it's a failure? What if this doesn't work? Let me know if you have felt that what if. Give me a thumbs up if you have felt that what if. Because that what if means that you are expanding. It means that you are evolving. It means that you are moving to be the next version of yourself. So what am I doing to bring the relatability, to bring the raw framework into context? I am sharing that what if. I am sharing with my audience, with my community, with my clients, okay, this feels stretchy. I've just done this. Prime example, the other day, I was looking at venues and the one that I fell in love with was way out of budget. And I shared that with my people. I went live and I said, I found the venue, but it's way out of budget. And I've just gone for it anyway. I don't know how, but I'm going to figure it out because I know this is the right thing. This is the next right action to take. And it's going to be amazing. And this is the vision. And I don't know how it's all going to work out yet, but I'm moving anyway. And when I share in that way, you know what happens? Is I connect with my audience because they relate to me. They see themselves in me. And when you share from that space and you show self-leadership and you show how you're actually expanding and evolving as a leader, your people see themselves in you too. And when they see themselves in you, they realize that they're not so different from you. And when they realize that they're not so different from you, you become the permission slip. They realize that it's all possible for them too, because you're not this epitome of success that they feel is so far out of reach. And okay, yeah, you've achieved that, but I'm here and I'm doing this, and the gap is too big to bridge, and I don't know how to get to that point. Yes, you're telling me you did this, but it feels impossible. It feels too far removed from where I am now. So by sharing your own evolution and your own expansion in real time, before you have the lesson, before you've got to the other side, but not from victimhood, from self-leadership. This is the missing piece from the online space, from the coaching industry, from the world of leadership. And this is what the Raw framework does. This is what real and raw leadership is all about. It is about relatability in its truest sense, in its most empowering sense, in its most impactful sense. So ask yourself right now, let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments, what are you going through right now? And first thing I will say is everyone is going through something, because no one has a perfect life. And if you are a leader, you should always be expanding. You should always be evolving. So therefore, by default, you are going through something. If you're not, then you've stopped growing. So that's something that you need to look into. So let me know in the comments, what is that thing? Are you going through right now? Maybe you've invested in a new mentor that is stretchy for you. Maybe you are starting to use your voice more and it's stretchy for you. Maybe you're pivoting and you're in a new area and it's stretchy for you. What is it that you are navigating, that you are expanding through? Let me know in the comments now. And now ask yourself, how much more can you share about that journey with your community, with your audience? Could you go live and say, this is what I'm stretching through at the moment. This is how I'm evolving. This is how I'm expanding. This feels uncomfortable. I want to retreat. Hello, everyone joining. I want to hide. I want to stay small, but I am moving with the fear side by side. This is how I lead myself. And this is how I know that I can lead you, because I walk the walk. I don't just talk the talk. And this is what we want from leadership. We want to see you leading. Not standing and teaching and preaching, actually leading yourself. Because on a slight twist to RuPaul, can you lead anybody else if you can't lead yourself first? I'm going to coin that one. And this is the question to ask. How much are you willing to be seen by your people, by your audience, so that you actually don't just inspire them, but you inspire them to take action. You empower them to move. This is the missing piece. This is what the Raw framework does. This is what it helps you with. This is exactly how I help my clients. And I'll give you a prime example. So someone that I'm working with at the moment, she came into my world through the Empires Summit, an event that she wanted to be a part of. She's already a booked out speaker, right? She gets booked on stages across the world. She is shit hot at what she does. She is sought after. But there was something that she wanted to talk about, but she felt shame around it. She wasn't sure that she should share it because there was stigma around it. She felt a little bit of shame. She thought that she might lose credibility. She might lose clients if she said the words. So where do you go when you want to say the words that you're too scared to share? You come to the real and raw, of course. And so what we've been doing is working behind the scenes on allowing herself to be seen in a more vulnerable, a more impactful and a deeper way to connect with her audience. So I challenged her to go live and to shame reclaim, to expose herself and to really be seen by her people. So she did. She went live. She shared the thing on her heart that she wanted to share, which for her was about the money not flowing in that moment because she had pivoted her business. And that is a very normal part of the entrepreneurial journey, right? Doesn't matter how successful you are. We all have those seasons where it slows down a little bit. and that's okay. But because she felt this taboo and this shame and this stigma around sharing it, and she didn't want to stop the momentum that she was already building in her speaking, in her case, she didn't talk about it. But that showed up in her energetics. It showed up in a way that can't be described but could be felt by people. So when she went live, she unlocked something. She liberated her soul. She freed herself from the shackles that were holding her back and keeping her small because of the fear of being found out. And what happened after that? Well, she ignited something, because after that, she found a whole new purpose. She found a whole new message. She found a whole new movement that she was being drawn to speak about, that actually tied in beautifully with what she was wanting to bring into the world anyway. But it gave her this new depth that really connected with people. And you want a tangible result? Within 24 hours, she had 10 people sign on to her new masterclass or course program, whatever it was, her new offer. 10 people, after she shared that story that she was so fearful of sharing. Why? Because her people saw her in a new light. Put a thumbs up, wave at me if you want your people to feel this from you. You want them to connect to you. You want them, lost connection now. You don't want them to use you as a cash cow. You want them to see you for the human that you are, and to value the human that you are, and to cheer for the human that you are, and to know wholeheartedly that you are their person because of the human that you are, and because of what you stand for, not just what you do, because of what you want to bring into the world, not just because of how you teach it, because of how you share your realness and your rawness with them. And this right here is the power of not only the raw framework, but of real and raw leadership. And this is what happens in my world. So whether you want one-to-one mentorship, whether you want to come and speak on one of my stages in person at Real and Raw Live in London, or maybe on a virtual stage to dip your toe in to get used to this new level of vulnerability and to really experience the freeing feeling that it gives you, but also the connection that it creates for you, that's when you come and get in my world. So let me know right now in the comments, in the DMs, if you are ready for that new paradigm of leadership. If you are ready to lead by example. If you are ready to be real and to be raw and to be more vulnerable than ever before, so that your audience connect with you. They cheer for you. They support you. And they come along with you because they know and they feel in their body that you are their person. This is relatability. This is the new way of relatability. This is what will set you apart from everybody else, because it is the pioneers who are incorporating this right now. Watch. In a year's time, Real and Raw will be everywhere you look. But right now, it's the trailblazers, it's the pioneers, it's the revolutionaries who are putting this in their repertoire, who are flying the flag, who are saying, I want to be a certified real and raw leader. I want to be on the Real and Raw stages. I want to show my people that this is what I align with. This is what I stand for. This is who I am. That I am their person because this is who I am. That's when you come and get in my world. So drop me a DM, let me know what you're ready for, and let's take your speaking, your coaching, your mentorship to a whole new level of human connection, and watch yourself be freed from those shackles. Watch your soul be liberated from that cage, and watch your people be inspired and empowered and mesmerized by the way that you share. Let me know in the comments how this landed, and I can't wait to see you in the DMs. Bye for now.